Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel and to today's daily, which is November 28th. Hope everyone out there had a good day yesterday. We're going to jump into tents and trees, obviously. That's what we've got going on. So let's get our coins and let's get into it. Now, we've got a lot of going on here. Nothing massive. So we're going to start here with these guys, and we're going to just go down the line. And we should be able to get through all of them as long as we don't hit any stumbling blocks. So let's get at it. All right, let's get started and get moving on these guys. All right, let's see. We have anything that's just a given? Yes, we do. This 4 we can start to work with. No, not you. And then we'll run from there. One of those has to be in, so those can't be. That's going to finish that and give us this guy. You guys all have to be in, and so do you two. Go away, go away. You get in there. You have to be, you have to be, you have to be. Goodness gracious, I'm misclicking all over the place. 2s are done. This 3 is done. These 2 have to be in, and that's going to finish you. Good. A little chilly here this morning. We had I guess a little bit of a cold front just come in, so that's why I've got the old hoodie on. Of course, it'll just warm back up again in the next couple of days, probably. But that is weather around here. It doesn't usually get disgustingly cold for too long at a time. All right, let's get all these guys in here and see what we've got going. You have to be in. That gets rid of you guys. I don't know. Are we done up here? No, we've got one of these 2, so you can't actually be in. Don't think we have anything. The 4 here, let's do it. We're going to know one of those 2 is in, so these guys can't be. And you have to be in, but we don't know how these guys are currently going. But let's start clicking on these guys we've got done, and maybe that'll start to tell us what is what. You can't be in, by the way, either. Okay. What else we got? Any other things down here? Yep, none of these can be in because of what it does there. One of those 2 will be. You and you are in. And you, that's going to finish you off and tell us what this 3 is. That's going to correlate back up to here. Good. All those are good. Get rid of you now. Finish the 2. And finish the 3. Put these guys in here. You and you both are in. And now can we figure this guy out? You're here, you're here, you're here, and you're here. No, not quite. If we had the other way where this guy didn't have one, we could do it, but not there yet. The 3, no. What else do we have? This 3, here we go. These 2 have to be in. That's what we needed to see. That's going to force these guys and put you in. Good. Alrighty, let's move on to the next pack. And where do we want to start? What about this 5er up here? Nope, not going to do it. So let's try something else. This 4 might actually be helpful. 2, 3, it's not really. Let's just start doing some cleanup then, because I'm not seeing anything that's just straight out standing out. Or straight up standing out, instead of using the word out multiple times in 1 millisecond. All right, what else we can do down here? Anything? Not necessarily. Let's go over to here. We also should look into the corners to see if we have anything that's just, we don't. Usually that's the place we're going to have just a given digits in the corners, but not always the case. Okay, what else we got? So, let's think about it now. Do we have anything looking at us? Do we have any of these other clues in here? Maybe we can start, yeah, the 3, here we go. That's all, well, not all we needed, but we needed it to get us moving, at least to begin with. You go away. One of you 2's in, so you guys are out. Did that clean up anything going the other way? I don't necessarily see anything. Okay, let's keep looking around. You're a corner, so you're out. It's a little bit of something. Any negatives here where we can just get rid of something because it would remove too many options? Don't necessarily see anything there. Okay, let's maybe start looking a little more systematically, see if we can find something. And not you or you. Don't think there's anything there or there. No, this 2 we can do a little bit right there, but that's just about it at the moment. This 2's not enough. No, no, and no. Okay, let's try some verticals maybe. You can't ever be in. It's a tiny little bit of info. We can get rid of a couple of things over here. And we have a spot right there now we can work with. Okay, let's see if that gets us going in any major direction. It should give us a few things. We still have one more of those and one more of those. One of those still. We know one of each of those is here, so these guys are done now. That's going to give us... No, it's not. Finger got a little too excited before I even thought through that properly. We did not have those guys finalized just yet, but this one is. That's going to maybe set some things off up here. Yeah, it does. At least a little bit. You can't be in. This guy can't be in. You can't be in. And we can get a couple of these 4s taken care of. We don't know which one of these two that guy actually goes to, though. All right. Keep searching back and forth to make sure we're not missing anything. I don't quite see it, so let's try to find something else we can... Oh, the 2 and the 3 here, didn't notice they were grayed out. That should give us a little bit of something, right? There's one of those and one of those. Okay, for some reason I'm not seeing... Oh, actually there's 4. Yeah, there's another shot of the 4 that's going to work out what these guys do. That's going to finish our 2, which is going to put you in, get you out of here. You can't be in, so you and you must be. Good, that finishes all those. That finishes this 2, which should get something going over here. It does. And all of you should give us something on the verticals. Excuse me, I can speak. You guys all go. Click on what we can. The 4 and 2 are both done, and so is the 3 now. Good. This 4, we can put one more there, and we can say these guys must go, so you have to. This has to be the final 2, so you're out and you're in. You, and you. Good. All right. Let's get to this next level. Let's get through this pack. All right, we got 6s and 7s, so let's go start on those guys and see if we can find something. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, we can just get rid of anything that pulls multiples. That's something at least, and see if that gives us anything. You are definitely in. You are definitely in. You guys are not. That's a corner. This guy is in. Have anything else we can do here? Not that I see. Corner there. Okay, let's try some of these other 6s then. You can't be in. You can't be in. We'll do our cleanup as we move through as well. What's going on over here? Corner. Let's try this side. You, and you are out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, we can remove multiples and do some cleanup while we're there. All right, let's just do some more cleanup because I'm not seeing anything really jumping out at me here. So let's get rid of all this stuff. Try to get most of it. And then again, we'll refocus and see what we can find. Do I have any other clues that are not quite as big as these other guys, but might tell us some things? Yeah, this guy here, we can get rid of anything that removes multiples for the 5. Didn't quite tell us what we needed, I don't think. This 3 is kind of useful because each of these sets must have something, so these guys will go away. Okay. No, well, this guy can go away, but again, not massively useful there. What else do we have? Let's try something else. Not you. No. No. Okay, not seeing it that way, so let's go top to bottom. Just make sure we're not missing anything. It's just kind of the intermediaries. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on you. I mean, that gives us a little bit, but not a lot. There's a corner right there too, I just noticed. Okay. No, no, no. One of these two, I just realized that once. Let's get rid of you. That's going to start at least moving us along. Okay. Let's get rid of you guys. We'll start down here. Then we'll go back up here. It's going to finish that 2 off. That's going to give us a couple more spots to look. You're a corner. The 4, not quite. Let's see if we can find some of these other guys that might get cleaned up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, those guys can pop. You have to be the last one. What about the 7 now? 2, 4, 6, 8 still, so not totally. Not you either. Okay, maybe there's been some cleanup going the other way. You and you can't be in because of the 3. You can't be in because of the 5. You can't be in because of the 4. Little nitpicking stuff here at the moment, it seems. You can't be in. Okay, let's try to find something else, because that's not really taking us too far. You can't be in because of what it does there. That's going to give us this 3. Perfect. Let's get those guys out of here. That gives us you out of the way at least. All right, is there anything in here I'm just not seeing that's a given? Seem like we're just kind of, again, picking away at this thing and not really getting a good foothold. Don't really see anything, though. Okay, let's see. Try to find something else we can work with. Not quite. Because there might be some more of those negative constraints, you know, and we get one little thing we can get rid of, and then it'll set other things off. So, you can never be in anyway. Just noticed you. We might also just have a couple of those things where there's just something, we missed something to remove. But I'm not seeing that. Okay, what am I missing here? Is there something up in this corner we can do? 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. No, not there that I can see. Okay, let's rethink what we're doing here. And try to find something else useful. Is there anything maybe mathematically on the limitations of some of these guys? Don't think I see anything. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options. You can't be in. That's going to get you going, which is going to push some of these guys a little bit. It's going to get rid of 2 and 3. That should hopefully blow this open. Yeah, let's roll with this guy for now. Okay. Now, let's probably clean something up going the other direction. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we can go to this 4 actually now. Put those guys in. One of those 2 will be. Okay. Again, it's little bits and bobs. This 3 we can work with. You 2 have to be in. And then one of you 2, so you're out, which means you're in and you're in, which is going to set these guys off. And we get a little cascade going. Good. Click off stuff we can. Let's see how that affects everything else. Nope, you. This 3 and the 5 are done, so let's get them out of our way. Good. This guy has to be in, so do you and you. That finishes you, puts you guys in here. All right, now we should be able to work. You have to be in one of those 2, both of these. I was hoping that would have removed something here. Didn't look like it quite did, but this 5 we can work with. That's going to tell us what these guys all are, right? So you go here, you go here, you go here, you, and you. So you have to be in. And then we need one of these 2, and it just is you. Okay, there we go. Okay, pack completed. Let's move on to the next one. We got plenty to go, so let's just jump into them. Okay, let's get all this stuff cleaned up real quick, and then we'll start seeing what we can do. All right, any of these clues? Yes, you are the first one to go. That's gonna tell us you. Get rid of you and you. Now these two have to be in. That forces you, which forces you, which gets all of these guys going. Perfect. Let's get this next one done. All right, again, start with our cleaning. And go from there. Okay, that should be enough for now. You have to be in, you guys can't be. That means you can't be, you are. You then have to be in, which means you have to be in, and then these guys will go. Now can we use that too? We can. Get rid of all this. You go here. Wait, why did that? I think I misclicked something. That was you, that was you, that was you. This was all looking correct. This 2 said you were in. No. Sugar. I think I removed an option right here that I didn't or shouldn't have. Let's go back and get it then. Okay, so this is clean. 1, 2, and 3. You have to be in, which means you can't be, which means you have to be. Yeah, I think I accidentally clicked this guy. You are, one of you are, you're out. Excuse me. Now we're not going to use that to do this. We'll go through the real logic and try to figure these guys out. Let's go to something else then we can use. This 2 here. And I think, yeah, now we can use this 2 to put you back in line. This 2 will clear these guys up. Go away. Those guys are now done. Perfect. This 2 here. That'll tell us what this 2 is. And you, and you. Okay. Yep, made a wrong choice on that one tent there, I believe, so. All right, let's move into the next one. We've got some 6s, so let's start there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep. That was to be expected. Let's get rid of all this stuff. You're there, you're there, you're there. Don't know, you guys are all cleaning out. You all have to be out. Let's do some cleaning. Put you in. And you can't be in, so you are. To finish that guy off. Good. Let's try this 6 over here. Not you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. These will all plop in. And then we'll see what comes of that. Get rid of all of you. And you will be in, so you will be in, right? Doop, 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 doop. Okay, I'm just making sure I did it right this time. You have to be here. You have to go there. Get rid of all this stuff. And again, we'll get to our cleanup. Go away. Okay, let's regroup. 6 is done. The 1 here is done, so let's clean that. The 3 is done too. That should set off some things going on over here. It does. You have to be done, which finishes you out. This 4, no, not quite. What about the 2? No. Okay. Where's the next line? This 2 right here. There it is. One of those 2. These guys have to be out. That's going to finish this 3. And that doesn't quite tell us how these guys work, but the 3 will. Yeah, because now we can put these 2 here and push this guy through. 2, 1. You have to be in, which forces you in, which means both of you are. Okay. Good. Another. Oh, that's just the first one. That's right. Getting mixed up on what my levels are. All right. Let's do the 7 down here. Then we'll look at the 5s and 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's a no-go on easiestness, but we can get rid of some of this clutter down here. So let's do that and see if we can see anything else that was in. Yeah, we have this guy here that must be in. Do you have anything else like that we can work with, or are we going to move on to those 6s and 5s? guess we're going to move on for a moment. Not you. Should probably just do some cleanup once we get past these guys as well. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not great. Yeah, let's do a little bit of cleanup here for a second, and then we'll come back and look at these guys. That's a corner. That's out. Yeah, we can get rid of you. Don't think we can say too much about how those guys are working. So let's go over to here and start doing more cleaning. 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, we can use this 5. Let's do that instead. That's the easier way to go about it. You have to be in, so you have to be, which means you, and you are all in. Get rid of you guys. Okay, let's keep following up. You had to be in as well. You and you can't be. The 3, we can use that. That should finalize that 5 as well. I think it's going to give us more over here. Yes, it does. All right, do we know what's going on with these guys? You're here, yeah, both of you have to be in. 4, 5, we can't quite know about those guys just yet. Let's do a little more cleaning while we're here. We have plenty more that can be done. Go away, all of you. Okay, now let's try another one of these. Now we can go back to our 5. Good. Can you please go away? Didn't want to work. You can't be, you have to be in. Don't quite know what those guys are doing. We don't know there. Okay. You're still not quite where we want you to be. You're done. You are out, though. And let's see what else. Actually, I think we can use this guy a little bit because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it means these guys here can't be in. That's going to push a corner right there. Super helpful. Don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just means you can't be in. 6, no, not you, not you. No. Okay. Let's keep looking around. There's got to be something here we can use. I just got to find the right place to look. We'll scan all around, see what we can find, if we can find anything. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. No, there's way too many options on that guy. Huh, okay. This isn't bearing fruit. Is there anything I missed that's obvious in here somewhere? Not necessarily. All right, we've hit a little bit of a roadblock here, apparently. You could be in, because those guys could go. You could be in, because both of you could be in. Only one of you two could be in, but there's still 4 options down there for you. You could be in and you could be... Yeah, for some reason I'm not seeing where this guy is at the moment. I know he's here somewhere, I just gotta lock onto him. Well, let's start looking around and we'll go systematically. It tends to be the way to go about it. Let's start going across. We don't know anything about you guys or you. You're done anyway. You guys don't really seem to have too much working with you. No. Nothing here. Not you. No, could be you. 2, 3, 4, 5, no. Oh, the 6, I mean, I guess has a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, these 2 can't be in. Do we have any of them that are just... Maybe there's more here on this 6. 1, 2, 3. No, there really isn't. At least not that I can see, that is. Okay, let's keep moving down the line. Don't see anything there or there. Or there or there. The 4 is not telling me too much. You don't have anything on you. Oh, you can't be in. There we go. Took me all the way down to the bottom to find something. That's going to push you guys at least. That's going to finish the 7. Start. No, go away. Get moving these guys around. Corner there, corner there. You are there, you are there. Okay, it's a little bit of work now. We can get rid of these 2. Now we can look at this 3, because only one of those 2 can be in. So this one and one of those has to be. Which we know this one then is going to be, which also means you. You have to be in. You have to be, you have to be, and you. Alright. This guy can't ever be in anymore. Only one of those 2 can be in, so this guy here has to be in. Good. Okay. We're moving again. Let's see what's next in line. What about this 6 now? 2, 4. Yeah, he's going to be good to go. So that should set a lot of things off. So let's do the cleaning and roll from there. You, and you. 2's done now. Good. You can't be in. You're there. You're there. One of those 2 that goes here. Or at the 4. Yeah, we can use this 4. And we can use this guy and finish the 3, which is going to give us these guys, which is going to get us down to here. Anything else cleaned out? This 4, we can keep going a little bit more and do those. 2 is now done, so we can plop you in. 4 needs one more of those. One of those we said. This 4, though, gets us you, which finishes that 3, and gets rid of all you and puts you over here. There we go. Alright, pack completed. Let's keep rolling. Might be a little bit long today, because I'd like to get into... Well, we'll see how we're into the no-grass ones, so we'll see how these guys go. Alright, let's see what we got. You 2 just have to be in. Now, this is the only place that you can go, which means you and you. Alright. Moving forward. Let's go with the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only possibilities. That pushes you in and you in. You are the only place you can go. That's done. You here. You are here. These guys force you. Can we pick out where this one goes? We can. You guys are out. You have to be in. This 1 should tell us you and you. There we go. Good. Got through those pretty good. The next one is also probably doable. So we'll jump on that. A 6x6 and a 7x7. Okay, this one and one of those 2. So you are definitely in. None here. Not you. You are in. You have to be in. You have to be in, which means you, and that's going to get rid of you and you. You're there. You can't be in, so you are and you are. Good, 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 good. Let's try to get this last one. Okay. 3 options here. 3 options there. 1... 3 options there. Okay, this one might require a little bit more thought. Let's try to find something we can get into. One of those 2 has to be for you. Just means one of those 2 has to be for you. Again, it's 1, 2, 3 possibilities. You could never be in, but you could be. You're not ever going to be in. One of those 2 are. Okay. Okay, this one might take a little time to find where we got to start this thing, but I think once we start it, we can get moving. What am I not seeing is the first question. All of these are out. It's not really very helpful because not a lot down here that could have been in anyway. You guys couldn't be in, but any of you can be. Well, no, okay, that doesn't matter. It's one of those two, and you can't ever be in. Maybe that's enough to figure our two out. Yeah, because this guy can never be in because we have three options here. 1, 2, 3. So if this guy was in, it would blow them all out and put that in. So you are not in, which means that removes this section of this 2, which means one of these 2 and one of these 2. So there is 3 options there, which means this guy can't be in because he would remove these 2. So you are here for you. That's going to then push you here. Now, that forces you. You and you are all done. One of you 2 is, but then we can just go to this one here, says you are in. Okay, none of those can be in. You have to be here, which says you have to go there. You can't be in. It's one of you 2 or you. And then one of you 2 has to be in for this one. How can we get this guy sorted? One of you 2 has to be in, so you can't be. So it's either you or you at this stage. One of those 2 has to be in, so you can't be. You can't be, so one of those 2 is. These are still all possibles. I'm not quite sure how to see which one has to go where. I must be missing something on this guy. Okay, let's rethink this. We know one of you 2 is in. We know one of you 2 is in. We know one of you 2 is in. We said that guy could never be in. I guess that means that one of these 2 has to be in for you alone, which means this guy can't be in for him. So it's got to be you, which forces you, which will force you. There it is. Okay. Took a second to find that one or to get the logic the right direction for us, but we got through them all. There we go. I mean, we did top to bottom on this one, essentially. From all of the ones that don't require some sort of coins, or there's the intro version. So cool. Good puzzles today. We got through all of them without any major hassles. Made one logical error in one puzzle, but figured it out fairly quickly. Anyway, that was the daily for November 28th. Hope you all enjoyed that one, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.